52, right? 15. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Mahomes now on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Shift. Hey, 43. Hey, switch gears.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Easy.
They go play fake. Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. 15. Here we go. Say. Hey, check 24.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
There we go.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Switch. Check 26. Yellow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 29-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Armstrong. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
This is taken at his 4.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Yeah, 58, come on. Bound to lose one.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take it. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And the kick here no good. But a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 45. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
21-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. In for the score as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Take it.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if you're starting through 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Check 52.
Counter. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. On first down, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Everyone go. Scene 6. Here's the mic. Gotta do better.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
24 is the mic. Rip left, rip left. Yellow. 24 is the mic. It's been a long day for you.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This quarterback now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. They'll look to throw here. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
We got this.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz with the extra point.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole, setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
36. Joker.
Now here's Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the kick by Butker is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As you watch that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Buying time to his left. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Get ready.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.